Well, Robbo, it starts this Saturday against Brentford, Premier League opposition at Plough Lane. But just tell us a little bit about how you went about constructing the pre-season schedule.
Yeah, I mean, it's been difficult because it's chopped and changed. I'm sure some of the fans are sort of looking at the friendlies and thinking, oh, it's started with a Premier League club and then playing semi-pro clubs. And it's kind of, things changed a bit. So Saturday was meant to be a test event, obviously, where we were meant to be getting in 4,000 people. So we wanted to find Premier League opposition for that. So hence why we were playing Brentford. And once then it got moved because of COVID, because everything got put back, restrictions got put back. So we didn't want to obviously let Brentford down. So that's why we stuck with Brentford. And then we had other fixtures lined up after Brentford that ended up they couldn't fulfil those fixtures again because COVID got moved and that had ramifications on them. So that's why the fixtures look why they are. But it's pre-season. It's not a problem. It's great to have Brentford, and also it was also key as well, I think, to play some semi-professional clubs. I said before that those clubs have had a really tough time of it, and I think it's really important that we try and put some money back from them. And I know our fans, we keep asking for things, but it'd be fantastic if they could support those events as well, because as I said, those clubs have had a really difficult time of it. So if we can help them, it would be fantastic, because obviously that's our roots, that's where we've come from on 2 occasions, not just 1 occasion. So and in terms of starting later, I know most teams had their pre-season started on Saturday. In terms of games, I just wanted to do it differently. We've got the same amount of games, but I just wanted to have a 3 weeks, as in 1, 2, 3 weeks before a game started. I just feel that when the games start very quickly, it limits you on what you can do, because they have to have recovery time, etc. So we just wanted to have that 3 weeks build up. I felt that we could get more fitness into and building up to it, because you don't always know what the pre-season games are going to bring. Some of them can be great, others sometimes not so great. So I felt that the lads' attitude's so good, we could that we could get more into them having a 3 week build up. So I feel that's the case. We will see in time whether I've got it right or wrong, but that was the reasoning behind it.
Absolutely. And of course, having Brentford with us on Saturday, it's a fantastic achievement by them getting into the Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic club, and I think they're a role model for so many clubs in what they do and how they do it. I know they haven't got an academy right the way through like us, but there's so much that they do that I believe is excellent in the way that they do things. So fantastic achievement for them, and we're really proud to have them coming down to Plough Lane.
The last thing you want in pre-season is injuries, but what's the situation coming this Saturday?
Yeah, we've had a couple, and you always get a couple, but the good thing is it's nothing bad. So Will, he's got a slight chip in his arm, or it's very minor. He could probably play if he wanted to, but it's just one of those things, because obviously he's a wholehearted player anyway, and it's early days in pre-season. If he fell on it or got a knock, obviously it could become bigger. So there's just no point. He's very, very fit. He can do everything apart from contact, so he's been out working hard today. We can keep him on the balls. He can do drills, plus he'll do his own work. We just need to keep him out a few of the pre-season games, just in case he kind of had a bad knock on it and it got worse. So it's not ideal, but it is what it is. And the same with Dan. So Dan Chocker's got a very slight sort of tightness in his hamstring. He hasn't pulled his hamstring or anything, it's just a bit of precaution. So we'll leave him out Saturday as a bit of precaution.
Of course, you've got Darius Charles around as well, though. He's been obviously on the sidelines doing a bit of coaching, keeping an eye on that, but he's very eager to push on as well and keep them on their toes, isn't he, the centre-backs?
Yeah, so that's Darius's role. He's not really coaching, no disrespect to Darius, and he's not a coach yet. It's more mentoring than coaching, but it's just giving the lads advice where they need it, and just again the whole environment, the whole culture, just those demands that are needed on the young players, but he does it in a great way as well. So but Darius will be getting minutes on Saturday as well.
But that's what all the players will want as well, won't they? They'll have the fans back in the ground. They'll be really keen for that.
Exactly, and that's why it'd be great if the fans can come to all the games. Obviously, Plough Lane's massive, and I know we've got Scunthorpe and we need the fans in for them, and I'm sure as always they deliver. But even the games away, to the semi-pro clubs, it'd be great to have a great turnout, because again, we'll have young lads coming on. The way that we structured pre-season, we've got both games on the Tuesday, and I realise that's not ideal for the fans, again, having 2 games, but hopefully they look at it like a bit of a feast of football, and some will go to Met Police and some will go to Kingstonian, and then we got the 2 games on the Friday and Saturday. So it's just the way we structured it, and as I said, I know we expect a lot of the fans, but they always deliver, so it'd be great if they can come down and support those games.
Absolutely, thanks very much, Robbo.
Cheers, Rob.